This week's cold case.
Well, this has got me back into the VR2 was Walkabout Mini Golf, which I don't think Yankee's ever played it, but I know you and I have put a fair bit of time into it over the journey.
Two massive thumbs up. I absolutely love this game. Back to you.
And they're continuing to support it. There's quite regular course updates, new courses, different things. And it's not just playing the mini golf. Like I went through the first course the other day, and I never realised when you're playing it, there's balls that you can collect in the standard or normal version of the course, and then each course has got a hard version. Within that hard version, there's like a treasure hunt sort of thing as well, which I never realised. Are you saying
there's 2 balls per course per hole?
No, so when you're playing on the normal difficulty, there's the 18 balls, so 1 ball per hole.
Yeah.
Then if you played on the hard difficulty, you find clues so you'll find one clue, and then it'll give you some clue as to where to go within the course to find the next clue, and then the next clue, and then the next clue. And then
I had no idea. This is all news to me, and it's amazing.
Neither did I. And then once you've found all the clues, you unlock a new putter.
I love it. Let's end the show right here, and I'm going to strap on my VR headset.
So the first one in the first level on the first hole, just about halfway up to the right, is where you'll find the first bottle with a note in it. You open that up, and then it says, it'll give you a clue as to where the next one is. It's somewhere in the course. You gotta go and find it. So, there's stuff in each level. That's what I mean. There's stuff in each level to keep you coming back. The hard difficulties, as you know, playing if you've spent a bit of time in the hard course, they're actually quite difficult.
Yes, they are. I don't know if you remember that hole-in-one, that amazing hole-in-one. I said that was on a hard course. I'll just let you know.
Well, there you go. And the other good thing with it is that the new courses, I think, are $6-ish Australian dollars per additional course, but they're quite regularly on sale. I think I've picked up another 5 or 6 courses in the last month just through the various sales that you can pick them up for $2 or $3. So
the whole game and or its DLC Summer Games Fest sale recently. Bully, if I can tax your fingers momentarily,
$75.
Do you know if it's an Australian developer? I feel like this game is actually made in Australia, but I'm not sure on it. Well, you go diving. I'll just tell all the viewers out there, 2 massive thumbs up from me. If you've got PSVR2, this should be your number 1, 2, and 3 game to both purchase and play. Currently, the full game's on sale, and then as Bully alluded to, there's about 20, I think there might be 25 courses, each DLC available. Some of them are in bundles, some of them are individuals. There's movie tie-ins, like there's Labyrinth and there's Dune. Bully, I'm blanking, but there's a bunch of other ones.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
Did you say the Labyrinth?
I did say the Labyrinth one because that was my favourite.
In fact, I think this is a free one, or at least the first course there's like a lasers course. So you've got it's like a spy secret agent house that you go through, and then you've got to putt around and dodge these lasers, and it's got like that 70s aesthetic to it. It's actually quite cool. Cool.
The whole game's amazing. I absolutely love it. Bully, how'd you go? Were they Aussie developers? I feel like they were, but I could be really wrong.
I'm getting there.
You keep going, and I will just say that the putting tracking is amazing.
No, Austin, Texas.
I was way off. My apologies to all those in Austin, Texas for trying to claim your bloody glory. Fantastic game. 2 thumbs up from me. I absolutely love it. They've got just my little tips for if you're going hands-on for the first time. You can have an auto teleport to where the ball is, which I'd recommend for like the first couple of rounds until you get your head around how the game works. But then after that, to Bully's earlier point about finding the balls hidden around the course, you need to be able to, as the title suggests, walk about yourself, left stick yourself around, because you need to look under, around, and behind things to find those little balls and pick them up with the right stick. Bully, back to you.
No, and the good thing about that is, and I think we've spoken about it quite often in the past with VR games, is that if you're walking through a level like you would in a first-person shooter or whatever, that's not the mechanic of moving here. You flick your stick out, it'll show where you're going to basically teleport to, so you can sort of bounce down the hole as opposed to having to walk down the hole. So in terms of if you've got issues with playing VR and making you sick, I've never had an issue in this, and there's quite a lot of others that within a couple of minutes will have my stomach heaving. But this never
If I
had an
can-
issue.
And if I can tag in on that point, Billy, they are two options. So I have it when I'm playing Walkabout mini golf. It's left stick and it's just momentum movement like you would in a first-person shooter. But very much to Billy's point, you can also have teleport feature on, which is stand static, drop a reticule, bounce to it. So it supports both. This game is phenomenal. If you've got a PSVR2, you should get this game. And if you don't have a PSVR2, you should get a PSVR2 just so you can play this game. 2 massive thumbs up from me. Bully, best cold case you've ever done, sir. Any final points?
No, as you said, go ahead and get it if you haven't.
Oh, that was luck.
Hey, that's something.
Oh,
Old Uncle Donkey. Donkey.